Hi everyone, it's Sandra from the Funky Pickle Thrifter. Thank you kindly for coming to this video today. I so much appreciate you being here. It's been such a crazy summer. We have all kinds of stuff going on. We're traveling like mad, and I only do this part-time because I do work another job. If you'd like to buy any of these pieces this evening, please reach out to me at iamthefunkypickle@gmail.com. Shipping is $5 in the US, no matter how many pieces you buy. International, of course, is more. And you don't have to see this video right away. It's fine if you don't see it till a couple of days later, a couple of weeks later. Please feel free to reach out. And if you have any questions too, just shoot me an email. All right? You ready? Let's do it. Some people may remember that I just lucked into this entire Leah Stein collection. Now, my understanding is that Leah Stein has a lot of fakes out there. Well, not Leah Stein doesn't, but you know what I mean? People fake them. These are guaranteed genuine Leah Stein pieces. I got these from a woman in her 80s. She bought these in Paris and London in the 70s and 80s. She said. And these are two iconic turtles. These are book pieces too. In fact, if I can remember, I will link the video below of showing you the entire collection. I still have many, many more pieces. I'm going to keep some of them, but these are two that I'm willing to go, to let go. This is is that called a chevron pattern? I think so. And this is that sort of faux turtle shell. Well, if you know, you know. Leah Stein, super collectible, cool pieces for turtle lovers or just people who like unusual conversation starter jewelry. Nice condition, guaranteed to be genuine, and they are vintage as well. Here's a pair of beautiful earrings. These are Nikki Butler, very pretty turquoise. And they're signed right there. They're for pierced earrings, obviously. I mean, for pierced ears. Aren't they pretty? I love these earrings. I actually got these a few years ago, and I've been wearing them. I love the movement. I love the colors. Is that pretty? It's very beautiful. I think that's called Rainbow Moonstone, right? I love Nikki Butler stuff. I'm sure he's not making these particular earrings anymore. Those are pretty things. This is a beautiful Mystic Topaz set. It's sterling silver, and it's suitable for gift giving. It's in the original box. BLC, I don't know who that is. These are very delicate and beautiful pieces. Look at the color. So we have the earrings, they're studs. You take them off. How pretty. And that halo setting, 925 BLC. And then we have the ring. And if the ring doesn't fit you, you could probably give it to somebody because just the earrings and the necklace set is beautiful. Let's see how big this ring is. The ring is a size 7. Put it on our hand. Oh, I love that. I love Mystic Topaz. Isn't that pretty? Look at all that reflection. Beautiful. And I think this set is new and unworn too. And next up, we've got the necklace. Very pretty on a nice, delicate chain. Little box link. Let's put this one on the neck. Here's the set all together. Isn't that beautiful? And the prices are going to be particularly good tonight. I have too much jewelry. I'm really trying to get rid of everything. Is that called a fire sale? I think so. Well, that's what I'm having. Isn't that a beautiful parure? Absolutely lovely. I want to just check something with my Presidium, and the calibration is way off. So that should be going into that red line where it says CAL, calibration. So we'll just remember that this is not going to go quite all the way up to where it's supposed to go. But I was just curious about this ring. How different is this? So this is called Zoisite. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And that reddish kind of purpley bit should test as ruby. And I just wanted to try it because I never did. So ordinarily it would go to the ruby, but it will have a little bit of a shortfall because of the calibration, which I'm too lazy to do at this moment. But let's see if it goes up near ruby at least. Let me just get a better angle on it. Yeah, how interesting. What an interesting stone this is. This is sterling. Quite a bit of silver on it too. And silver is very, very high right now. That's very pretty. Let me put this away and we'll take a closer look at it. Here it is on the hand. It's different, huh? I love it. I wish it fit me. It's a little bit too small for me. I love it though. Let's check the size. What is it? About a 7 3/4, I guess. Very interesting piece, isn't it? I think so. I'm going to show you some weird jewelry. Gosh, I can't remember where I got this, but it's really super weird. There's the earring. Look at that frog. It looks like it's sterling, but it is only plated. It's silver plated over copper, I believe. Look at the faces, the mouths. It's nicely done. So weird. So some of the stones are a little bit yellowed, the rhinestones and the bumblebees, I guess those are. And then this crazy bracelet too. Look at the frogs. It's so weird. I love weird. Do you? Let's put this on our wrist and see if we like it on. Okay, yeah. Now I'm going to put it on and I'm not going to want to sell it because it's, where are you ever going to find another one, right? This is really a unique thing. I think I might have looked this up years ago. This might be, it's not signed by a designer, but I seem to remember it was something good, I think, too. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just a cheaper brand. I don't know. I don't know if it matters. It's just, it's a very interesting piece. You have to say that for it, even if you don't care for it. Let's put the earrings on the thing. Tons of personality, right? And there is a little loss to the silver plating here and there. Yeah, you can see it right there, right? I don't think it detracts particularly. Vintage set, you know. Let me measure the bracelet. The bracelet is about 8 inches long. And let's just look at the other side too. You can have a look at how it's put together. This one is controversial. I bet you either people are going to love this or they won't like it at all. I don't like it. I love it. It's so weird. Cool set. Isn't this a beautiful cross? It's very intricate. Look at it from the side. This is nice and thick too. This is $9.25 right there. Nice big bail also. I have the scale here. I just want to show you, this is not a light piece. Oh, that's on ounces, isn't it? Wait, how do I do it? No, this one. Grams, right? No, that's grams, okay. So let me just show you. It's pretty heavy. Wow, 19 grams. Let me measure it for you, and we'll also stick it on a torque and put it on the neck just so we can admire it more. Here's the measurer so you can get an idea of how large it is. Large, thick, heavy. Isn't that beautiful? Of course, this could be put on a chain also. It doesn't have to be worn on a torque. And what I like about this is because it's kind of a statement piece and it's large, you could put it on a long chain too, which would give it a different look, you know, the longer silver chain. It's beautiful, isn't it? This is a beautiful sterling silver cuff bracelet. So it measures about 6 1/4 or so. But you could bend it a little bit. You know how these work. This is a very beautiful piece. It says sterling right there, not artisan signed. It certainly appears to be Southwestern, could be native, not sure. How pretty is that? I love the rope design. Nice condition. Heavy also. Let's weigh it. Almost 32 grams. Whoa, that's a knockout, isn't it? Let's put it on the wrist. This will give you a better idea of what it would look like on. I have 2 Sajen pieces today. Sajen is a very collectible name brand. It's owned by a husband and wife team. This is a nice big piece. It's signed inside the bail, Sajen 925. I believe this is Jasper. These are rubies. That's rose quartz, I think, and I believe that may be an emerald. How different this is. I love the color combination, the green and the pink. Pretty silver work on this also. Definitely going to put this one on the torque. Check that out. A little bit more than 3 inches. This one is like a piece of art. Of course, doesn't have to be on a torque. It could be on a chain too. What do you think about that one? I think it's gorgeous. This ring is also Sajen. That's very indicative of Sajen, that back right there. So it is a little bit expandable. This one is sterling silver, clearly signed Sajen. That's a moonstone, and those are rubies. This is very different. There's a signature. Hopefully you can see that. Pretty, huh? And there's a lot of silver on here. It's just not thin. Let's check the size. It's coming in at about a 5 1/4, but again, it can open a little bit and close a little bit too. That's an interesting piece. People do collect Sajen. It holds its value well. That one is a real beauty. Let's do a few brooches. I love brooches. They're very in style right now. This is beautiful. I love the colors. Very pretty guilloche enameling, little pearl accents. This is nicely made. It's a nice big one too. About 2.5 inches, 2 3/4 wide. Isn't that nice? This one is Avon. I don't know if it's a KJL for Avon. I suppose not, or else it probably would say it, right? I love the kind of absence of metal and stone, so you would see the color of your clothing behind it. Pretty butterfly. Look at this pretty antique. This is gold-plated. And there's our T-bar hinge. I think this is Victorian. It's so pretty. Look at the detailing on it. It's romantic, too. Give somebody a key to your heart. We can measure it, too. I love this. I believe I got this at an antiques auction, and I fell in love with it. I love Victorian jewelry, and I love brooches. Gold-plated. Nice. Look at this beautiful antique. I don't think that's replacement. It might be. How beautiful. I love the purple. I love the design of this one. It definitely has an Art Nouveau flow to it. Here's another one I love. I think I may have paid a bunch for this one. I think I might have bought this one like on its own, not part of a lot or anything. This one has the C clasp. Nice yellow stone. These old pins are so charming, aren't they? Look at this pretty bar pin. Really nice yellow stones. Let me just put it into the light. I feel like my camera is not really picking up how pretty this is. Interesting design. It's just very pretty Deco bar pin. 2.5 inches long. Let me just see if the color will show better on the black. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Isn't that pretty? Not prong set or anything, glued in. Here's another pretty one. Pretty purple stone. Here it is from the back. C-clasp. A little bit of handling wear on some of these. 2 inches long. It's an interesting shape, isn't it? What would you call that? Like a shield shape, maybe? Not sure. That's beautiful, though. And then we have this pretty bar pin. Isn't that nice? Oh, let me fix that prong. What usually works is a pencil eraser. I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to see if I can bend that down. Of course, it's not going to work because the camera's on and I'm trying to show you. Typical. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I got it, right? Any more? Yeah, here's one too. I think I was at a weird angle. Yeah. This is a good thing to keep in mind with the pencil eraser because it's not going to scratch anything. And it works well. Here's what the back looks like. C-clasp. And let's give it a measure. About 3 inches long. This one is has a real elegance to it, and the stones are nice and bright. Very pretty, likely paste stones. Nice. Here's a pretty sterling silver anklet. This measures about 9.5 inches, but there's some room for adjustability right there. And this one is, oh, it escapes me. I'll put it on the screen. I know who that is. Of course I do. And there's a 925. I like the swirliness of this one. And that's a collectible name brand. I'll just put it here so we can get an idea of how wide the design is. I love anklets. Do you? Here's another beautiful cross. Look at it from the side. This one is marked ATI 925 Mexico. It's in nice condition. I love that. I love the way it catches the light. It's very showy. So not counting the bail, it's 3 inches. And I will include this sterling silver chain with it too. I'm wondering if we should weigh this because it's another heavy one. Let's weigh it. Look at that. More than 23 grams. The price of silver is sky high right now, like I mentioned before. Let's try it on. This is so outstanding. I love that bubble design. Here it is from the side. There is some height there, see? Some thickness, some weight. Love it. Here's another pretty ring. I think that is Rhodonite. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, you are welcome to put it in the comments. And this one is marked SJ. I don't know if this one is Sajen. It seems like it, doesn't it? It seems like that same font, but I'm not sure. Look at the thickness of the band. This is another substantial piece, heavy. Let's See how big this is. So that is about an inch or so. Here it is from the side. I think the way that it's faceted is interesting too. Isn't that different? Pink and black. That is an object of beauty. Let's see what kind of finger size we're looking at. A little bit more than a 7, maybe a 7 1/4. Well, maybe a 7 right on the money. Beautiful. This is a pretty set. This is by Railios. And there's the sliver moon with the R. And this necklace. What is that? Is that like reconstituted turquoise or something? I'm not sure, but the set is sterling silver. Good name brand, nicely made. Let's try it on. Well, here's what it looks like on. This sterling silver chain is 16 inches long. Isn't that beautiful? Pretty mother of pearl too. Good name brand. Cute set. I just found another one of these bar pins. Look at that pretty guilloche enameling. This one looks very 20s, possibly. A little bit of curvature, a little bit of a crooked pin. Somebody probably tried to put it through wool or something. No big deal, wouldn't show when you wore it. There, that picks up the blue better. Isn't that pretty? My hands are getting in the way. Let me put it on the measurer. About 2.5 inches long. What a beautiful vintage pin. Who else loves stick pins? I do. This one is solid 10 karat gold. It tests that way, and it's also marked. And that stone is red glass. That was done in those days. Real gold with a glass stone. That is such a pretty stick pin. It's so delicate. And I'll show you how big it is. Oh, good. We'll do the length too. Here, let me just put it down. Isn't that pretty? If you want this one and you need an end cap for it, let me know and I'll give you one. Very interesting geometric design on this one. And I love the way the glass is cut too. Pretty shade of red. 10 karat gold. Nice. This is a very pretty bracelet, isn't it? It's gold filled. It has the 1/20th 12 karat GF right there. Such a pretty design. This one looks very 40s or 50s. Here's what the back looks like. Let's try this one on. I love it. And it looks so much like real gold because it is real gold, just not all the way through. Now look at all that shimmer. Isn't that lovely? I love it. And it's very clearly vintage too. If you wore it, you can't really mistake this for a new piece. Gorgeous. Look at this very pretty pendant. This one is marked China 925 EA, I believe. Beautiful colors. I love that shade of blue with that pearl white. Let's stick this one on the torque. It looks really good on, doesn't it? And it's just not a little flat thing. Let's see if we can check out the size. About 1.25 inches, sterling silver. I like that one. I have time for one last thing. This is a great name brand. This was HSN or QVC. I never know the difference. Pretty box. And then inside we have the velvet box. This is really a classic necklace. Check that out. I believe, well, it's sterling for sure with gold. And I believe Veronese is either 18 karat gold clad or maybe even 24 or 22 karat gold clad. I'll put it on the screen if I can figure it out, but I love these satin beads. Let's see what this one weighs. 33 grams. Wow. Beautiful silver and gold, right? Let's try it on. This one is 20 inches long. Wow, what a knockout that is. This is classic. That one is truly killer. Such a staple piece, will never go out of style. Clearly real. Real gold on top, silver all the way through. That one's a beauty. Oh good, I just found the paper for it. Verona remains one of Italy's most enchanting cities. Inspired by this elegance, we created Veronese collection jewelry. In wearing these intricate designs of 18 karat bonded sterling silver, okay, 18, you carry with you Italy's romantic sense of style. Oh, QVC, okay. 2005. That's all I have time for this time around. I so much appreciate you coming and watching this video. Thank you for leaving the comments. Thank you kindly also for subscribing. Reach out if you want to buy anything. I am thefunkypickle@gmail.com. Even if you don't see this video right away, just reach out to me whenever. And if I have the piece still, I'm happy to sell it to you. Be well, everybody. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye-bye.